Welcome to a new session at Graduate Guru. Today we will be starting a new topic, that is final accounts of insurance companies. So before we go ahead and see how the insurance companies prepare their profit and loss account and their balance sheet, let us understand a few concepts and terms about insurance. So insurance basically is a contract. We call it insurance policy. You've heard of this insurance policy. हम बहुत ads देखते हैं where people are trying to sell an insurance policy to us. So I'm sure you understand what insurance means. So basically जो हम insurance policy की बात करते हैं, that is a contract between two parties. So who are the two parties to the contract? One is the insured and the other is the insurer. So insured is the policy holder. That is people like you and me who take an insurance policy. We come under this category, that is insured. हम insurance लेते हैं. And the person who is the insurer is the insurance company. They are the people who are giving the insurance. So यहाँ पर when we say that the policy is a contract, हम contract की बात कर रहे हैं. Contract always has a give and a take. So who is giving, who is taking and what? So जो insured है, that is the policy holder, जो insurance ले रहे हैं, they will pay premium. And that is the consideration for the contract. I'm sure we all know the legal terms, that is consideration. हर एक contract के लिए there has to be a consideration. Consideration means the price that you are paying, जो आपको कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में सामने मिल रहा है, उसकी जो आप प्राइस पे कर रहे हो, that is nothing but the consideration. So insurance contract में the consideration is the premium that we have to pay. So when I take an insurance policy, the insurance company is asking for a premium from me. The premium has to be paid either yearly or monthly depending on the type of contract and depending on the terms of the contract. So premium is paid by the insured to the insurer. So what is insurer doing in turn? Insurer is bearing the risk. So they are saying कि अगर कोई loss हुआ, जिस चीज के लिए हम insurance policy ले रहे हैं, so if the insurance policy is for some property and if the insurance company is assuring us कि if there is any loss to that property, तो हम वो risk bear करेंगे. So that is what the insurance company is doing for the insured. And the insured in turn is paying a premium. So this bearing risk, what do they do by bearing that risk? They indemnify the loss. So जो भी हमारा loss है, if it is covered in this insurance contract, it should be covered. If I have taken a policy for property, पर अगर मेरी कार को डैमेज हो रहा है, then obviously it is not covered in this policy. So वो कार का loss will not be borne by the insurance company. They will not indemnify that loss. पर if the loss is to the property जो मैंने insure किया है, then that loss will be indemnified. Indemnify means to make good. Loss का भरपाई करना, that is called indemnification. So the insurance company is bearing the risk. In turn, what are they getting? They are getting premium from the insured. And the insured is paying premium. In turn, what are they getting? They are getting an assurity कि अगर loss हुआ, तो insurance company will pay back that loss to them. So this is the entire system of insurance that is when we take an insurance policy, this is the contract that we are entering into. So note this down, then we'll go ahead with some terms. So we already talked about premium. So we said that the insured जो policy लेता है, they have to pay a premium to the insurance company. Now premium is basically divided into two categories. So we have first year premium and we have renewal premium. So generally insurance policies are for a number of years. So हम 10 साल या 20 साल की policy लेते हैं या sometimes the policy is up to the life of the insured. But the premium has to be paid every year. So the premium is generally paid on a yearly basis. So जो हम first year में premium pay करते हैं, that is when I take the policy, when I enter into the contract, that is obviously called my first year premium. और हर साल जब हम contract को renew करते हैं, and every year the premium that you pay, that is called your renewal premium. Now there are some policies जो renewal के बिना आगे बढ़ ही नहीं सकती. So we will see later on कि जो general insurance होता है, where we take fire insurance policy या marine insurance policy, वहाँ पर the policy itself is for 1 year only. So every year you have to pay the premium. Otherwise आपकी policy lapse हो जाएगी. You will not get the benefit of that policy. पर जो life insurance होता है, there are different options. So there, even if I pay the first year premium and maybe I skip a premium, the insurance company will give me a chance to pay the premium a little later and continue that policy. So those are different contracts, how the contract is worded, it all depends on that. But basically the first time you pay the premium, it is your first year premium, and later on when you pay the premium, it is called your renewal premium. Now, what is this claim? हमने बात की that insured will pay the premium, and what is the insurance company doing? जो insurer है, they are bearing the risk, they are indemnifying the loss. So जब हम loss suffer करते हैं और जब हम हमारे papers रखते हैं to the insurance company and we ask for the amount of the loss, that is called the claim. So the claim is the amount of loss which is paid by the insurance company. So जो amount हम insurance company से मांग रहे हैं in turn for the fact कि हमें loss हुआ है, we have an insurance policy with you जहाँ पर आपने agree किया था that if I suffer a loss, you will pay back that loss to me, you will indemnify the loss. So वो amount जो हम मांगते हैं, that is called the claim. Okay? So basically in the accounts of an insurance company, the two main things that we will see are these two. Premiums, which will be the income for the insurance company, क्योंकि ये premium उनको मिलेगा from the insured. And there will be claim, which will be on the expense side, because this is what the insurance company pays to the insured in the event of loss. So in the case when there is a loss, we will file a claim with the insurance company and insurance company will pay that amount. So this will be an expense for the insurance company. So our entire working will be based on premiums and claims. सबसे ज़्यादा adjustments if we will have in our sums, it will be for these two items. When we do the format, we will see that ये items हम कहाँ दिखाएंगे in the accounts of the insurance company. So note this also down, then we'll go ahead. So basically these are 3 acts and rules. So set of acts and rules which govern the insurance business in India. So we have the Insurance Act, which is as old as 1938. That is even before independence ka act hai, which is still applicable for certain situations. Then these two are the new set of rules and regulations. So we have the IRDA, that is Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority Act 1999, और उसी के साथ connected with this, the set of rules are given under the regulations which were given in 2002. So basically these three are the acts or the rules which govern the insurance business. So for the insurance companies, whatever they do, the accounts they maintain, the registers they maintain, are all as per given in these acts and rules. So just take down these names also. So now we come to the types of insurance. So there are two main types of insurance, life insurance and general insurance. So जब हम life को insure करते हैं, we know there are so many insurance policies which cover the life of a person. So that all comes under life insurance. Anything other than life insurance, life policies को छोड़ के और कोई भी जो policies होती हैं, like for fire or for some loss by theft etc., all of that goes under general insurance. So what is the main difference between these two types of policies? सबसे पहले what is important is that life insurance is known as an assurance policy. Because here the amount which is paid on maturity is the amount which was assured. So यहाँ पर on maturity और डेथ, जनरली जो भी पहले हुआ वो, दैट इज वॉट एवर इज अर्लियर, यू गेट एन अश्योर्ड अमाउंट. यू कैन नॉट वैल्यू समबडीज लाइफ. सो हम लाइफ के लिए नहीं कह सकते कि इसकी लाइफ की इतनी वैल्यू है. सो जनरली व्हाट हैपेंस इज दैट द लाइफ पॉलिसी अमाउंट depends on how much premium the person can pay. So जितना आप ज्यादा प्रीमियम भर सकते हो उतनी ज्यादा अमाउंट की आप पॉलिसी ले सकते हो. So that is why the amount is not an insured amount, it's an assured amount. So it's an assurance policy. So यहाँ पर the insurance company is giving you a surety, they are giving you an assurance that अगर कुछ हो गया इतने सालों में, forever, for whatever period your policy is, उस पीरियड में if something happens to you, then the amount will be paid to your family etc., and that amount is based on how much premium you have paid during your lifetime. So that is why it is an assurance policy and not a pure insurance policy. So यहाँ पर जो हम claim करते हैं, जो amount हमें मिलता है, that is dependent on हमने policy कितने amount की ली है. But for general insurance, this is a pure insurance policy. So here on happening of loss, the loss suffered is indemnified or is paid, you can say. So यहाँ पर the amount which you get from the insurance company, जब भी कोई loss होता है, so if you have insured yourself against some fire, that is some property against a fire, तो fire हुआ और loss हुआ, तो उतना loss का amount हमें वापस मिलेगा, not the entire property amount, only the loss which you have suffered. So that is why this is an insurance policy. पर यहाँ पर as I said, you cannot value somebody's life. So अगर किसी की death हो गई, you cannot say that उसकी life इतनी worth थी और हमें इतना पैसा मिलना चाहिए. That is not possible. So this is assurance policy. यहाँ पर हमने जितना प्रीमियम पे किया है, हमने जितनी वैल्यू की पॉलिसी ली थी, when you enter into the policy contract, the value is already mentioned over there. So उस amount का claim you can settle with the insurance company. That also on maturity या death, whichever is earlier. So life policies are generally on the life of somebody. So अगर policy की term है 10 years, 10 years के पहले if that person dies, तो उसकी डेथ पे you will get the amount. पर if the person does not die within those 10 years, then 10 years खत्म हो गए, पॉलिसी की maturity आ गई. So on maturity, that is at the end of 10 years, you will get the amount. So that is the one main difference between life insurance and general insurance. Now coming to the amount of policy. So हम life insurance कितने amount का ले सकते हैं? That completely depends on what is your strength to pay the premium. So depends on premiums payable. So suppose I take a policy of 5 lakhs, तो maybe I'll have to pay lesser premium. अगर मुझे ज्यादा अमाउंट की पॉलिसी लेनी है 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, मैं पॉलिसी का अमाउंट जितना ज्यादा बढ़ाती हूँ उतना ही ज्यादा I will have to pay the premium. So depending on your income आप कितना प्रीमियम भर सकते हो every year, depending on that you can take any amount of policy for life insurance. But in general insurance, the amount of policy is directly related to the value of the property. So अगर हम बिल्डिंग को इंश्योर कर रहे हैं तो बिल्डिंग की वैल्यू क्या है, उतने ही अमाउंट की पॉलिसी आई कैन टेक, मे बी लेस बट नॉट मोर देन दैट. सेम वे इफ आई एम इंश्योरिंग गुड्स जो मेरे गोडाउन में है, सो गुड्स की वैल्यू क्या है उस पर डिपेंड करेगा कि हाउ मच पॉलिसी अमाउंट आई हैव टू टेक, एंड देन बेस्ड ऑन द पॉलिसी अमाउंट आई विल हैव टू पे दैट मच ऑफ प्रीमियम. देन दीज आर लॉन्ग टर्म कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स and general insurance are yearly contracts. So insurance, life insurance जब हम लेते हैं, generally it's for a very long period. So we generally, as I already told you, maturity or death. So if I take a policy for 10 years, 20 years, so it depends on कि whether I die before that policy maturity or the period gets over. But generally these are long-term contracts. They go on for 20, 25, some people take 30, 40 years policies also. But when we come to general insurance, these are yearly contracts. As I said, हर साल इसे renew करना पड़ता है. So if I take policy for goods this year, इस साल मेरे गोडाउन में से goods were worth 2 lakh. तो इस साल मैंने 2 lakh की पॉलिसी ली. नेक्स्ट ईयर जब मुझे रिन्यू करना है, आई एम गोइंग टू कंटिन्यू दैट पॉलिसी, सो आई विल हैव टू पे अ रिन्यूअल प्रीमियम फॉर दैट पॉलिसी, पर वैल्यू विल चेंज डिपेंडिंग ऑन नेक्स्ट ईयर मेरे गोडाउन में कितने गुड्स हैं. सो हियर द वैल्यूज विल ऑल्सो चेंज, पर लाइफ इंश्योरेंस में द वैल्यू रिमेन्स फिक्स्ड. ओके, नाउ लेट्स कम टू द लास्ट पॉइंट एंड दैट इज अबाउट क्लेम. So यहाँ पर in life insurance the claim is on death or maturity, as I already explained to you, and that also whichever is earlier. So जैसे मैंने पहले समझाया that if I have a 20-year policy, अगर 20 years complete हो गए तो I'll get the amount from the insurance company. 20 years complete होने से पहले if death occurs, तो death पे the family will receive the amount. And when we talk about general insurance, the claim is always on happening of the loss. अगर loss नहीं हुआ तो यहाँ पर there is no claim. Okay? So यहाँ पर loss होना जरूरी है. Only if I suffer a loss will I get the claim. If there is no loss, there is no claim. I can keep on paying the premiums. There may not be any loss at all. So you may feel that it's a waste of money कि हम हर साल प्रीमियम पे कर रहे हैं, but loss तो हुआ नहीं, तो I did not get anything back. But what if अगर loss होता तो? In the case of loss, वो loss indemnify कौन करेगा? Insurance company. So आप उन्हें प्रीमियम क्यों पे कर रहे हो? To cover your loss. आपका जो लॉस है वो बेयर करेंगे इफ इट हैपेंस, बट अगर लॉस नहीं हुआ then there is no claim, there is no indemnification of any amount. So this is the major difference between life insurance and general insurance. Take it down, then we'll go ahead. Now in general insurance, we have three types again. First is fire insurance, second is marine insurance, third is miscellaneous, so others. So fire और marine में जो included नहीं है, but it is an insurance जो कि life भी नहीं है, then it will be miscellaneous insurance. Now fire insurance, as the name suggests, यहाँ पर it covers loss due to or incidental to fire, lightning, explosion, etc. So basically these are the main reasons why fire occurs. So fire होगा, lightning या फिर कोई explosion हुआ उसकी वजह से fire हुआ, all of that gets covered in fire insurance. So ये हमारा loss हो गया. So I can insure my property, my goods, my maybe office setup, anything, any kind of a property which I have. If I feel कि there is a chance कि वो fire से destroy हो सकता है, in that case I can take a fire insurance for that property against fire. Now this would also include the fire which happens incidental to storms, floods, pipe burst, etc. So direct fire कभी हुआ या fire is because of any of these reasons, any kind of fire is covered over here. Okay, so basically there has to be a loss to that property जो आपने insure की है. Now coming to marine insurance. Even though the name is marine, जब हम name सुनते हैं marine, we feel it is related to sea, water, ship. पर यहाँ पर it's not like that. This includes loss due to or during transit by water or road. So it even includes your road transit. So हमारा जो normal transport होता है roadways से, उसका भी जो loss होता है when we take an insurance for our transport, that is also called as marine insurance only. अब यहाँ पर there are three categories. So basically the categories are nothing but the risks which are covered. So we have hull, we have cargo, and we have freight. Now what are these three terms? So hull actually includes the ship. Okay, so generally ship के लिए we use the word hull. So जो हमारा transport का vehicle है, उसे जब हम इंश्योर करते हैं, the vehicle, कि vehicle को कुछ लॉस हुआ तो I will need the claim. So in that case it is called a hull policy. Cargo covers the goods which are being transported. So generally transport जब हम बात करते हैं, here we are talking about the transport of goods. जो हम goods में deal करते हैं, उन goods का traveling के time पे we are taking a policy. So the cargo policy will cover the actual value of the goods which you are transporting. So hull, अगर vehicle को कुछ हुआ तो it should be covered under the hull policy. Goods को destruction हुआ तो it should be covered under the cargo policy. And freight is the loss of income. So because of some reason, if I am not able to transport the goods, and because of that I lose the income, the transport charges जो मुझे मिलते हैं, which is my income. Transport charges या carriage is also called freight. So यहाँ पर this covers the loss of income because of some kind of a emergency or something, because of which I could not transport those goods and I lost the income which I was supposed to receive. So these are the three risks which are covered under marine insurance. Again, these three are three different policies. So अगर हमें तीनों cover करना है, then you have to take a comprehensive policy जहाँ पर तीनों risks cover हो जाए. Okay? And miscellaneous, as I said, is other than fire or marine. So यहाँ पर we have accident policy, health policy, motor car policy, that is for our general use. Generally हम जो marine insurance की बात करते हैं, that is taken by the businessmen. But as normal people, हम जो हमारी कार पे जो policy लेते हैं, that is covered under general insurance, that is miscellaneous general insurance under the motor car policy. So there could be many such other policies also. So these three are the different types of general insurance. Now mainly the sums which we will be doing will be based on general insurance. हम life insurance के sums नहीं करेंगे. We will be concentrating on sums based on general insurance, that is जो companies general insurance देती है. For that we are going to be doing the accounting. So first take this down, then we'll go ahead. Now as per the insurance acts that we saw earlier, हमें ये सारे accounts या registers maintain करने पड़ते हैं if we are a insurance business company. So obviously we will have register of policies. कितनी policies है outstanding, how many policies have been taken during the year, renewed during the year. So वो सारे details register of policies में होंगे. Then how many claims have been settled. कंपनी पर कितने क्लेम्स अप्लाई हुए थे, आउट ऑफ दैट हमने कितने सेटल कर दिए, दैट इज पे कर दिए. सो दैट इज मेंटेन्ड इन अ सेपरेट रजिस्टर. देन ऑफ कोर्स वी हैव बैलेंस शीट फॉर आवर फाइनल अकाउंट्स, प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट ऑल्सो. देन वी हैव अ सेपरेट अकाउंट ऑफ रिसीट्स एंड पेमेंट्स. दिस इज नथिंग बट योर कैश बुक. पर यहाँ पर इंश्योरेंस कंपनी की रिसीट्स एंड पेमेंट्स ज्यादा हैवी होती है. सो दे आर रिसीविंग प्रीमियम्स थ्रू आउट द ईयर. So that is why they have to maintain a separate account called receipts and payments. Separate account for shareholders funds, share capital, reserves, इन सारी चीजों का एक separate account रखना पड़ता है. Separate account for policy holders funds. The policy holder are the people who have taken the policies from us. So जिन्होंने हमसे policy ली है, how much premium they have paid. अगर लाइफ पॉलिसी है तो वी नो कि हमें श्योरली इन्हें इतना अमाउंट देना ही होगा. सो दोज डिटेल्स आर ऑल्सो मेंटेन्ड सेपरेटली इन दिस पॉलिसी होल्डर्स फंड्स अकाउंट. एंड रेवेन्यू अकाउंट एज पर IRDA रेगुलेशंस. दिस रेवेन्यू अकाउंट हर इंश्योरेंस कंपनी हर एक टाइप ऑफ इंश्योरेंस के लिए एक सेपरेट रेवेन्यू अकाउंट मेंटेन करती है. एंड देन दे फाइंड द प्रॉफिट या लॉस of each insurance separately, and wo profit is transferred to the profit and loss account. So basically balance sheet, P&L account with the schedules and the revenue account. This is what we are going to be preparing in our sums. So take down this list and I'll wind up this session over here. In the next session, we'll be starting with the formats for balance sheet, P&L account, etc. So thank you.